Hello YouTube, this is Wi-Fi Memory here today, bring you guys some more VGC 2021. How you guys doing? Happy Halloween. Today I got ourselves a pretty cool Trick Room team. Yes, I know it's featuring no Crown Tundra mons. I was really trying to get like Nidoqueen and some really cool mons to work. Nidoqueen, Metagross, Landorus. I'm having a hard time coming up with some creative team ideas, but I did get a Basculin team to kind of work, and I know Basculin's not one mod that you see all the time, so I was like, okay, that's pretty cool, and it happens to be a Trick Room team, which happens to be Halloween, so I thought, okay, I'm feeling it, this is actually pretty cool. We're still battling on the casual battles. Tomorrow we will be starting the ranked battles, so hopefully everything will play out for us. But look at my opponent's team. Okay, so he's got that Lando. Regilucky is what everyone's calling that guy. Moltres, Metagross, Cresselia, and Raquanid. I still think what I want to do is definitely Trick Room. What I've been doing is Trick Room, Dusclops and Darmanitan lead, and then have the Rhyperior in the back. We do have U-turn on our Darmanitan. And then a lot of times I ask myself, okay, out of these three, which one would I like to bring? And a lot of times it happens to be Rillaboom, and Rillaboom looks okay here in this scenario, so we'll go ahead and bring him. When I bring a Basculin, it's whenever I play the Tailwind mode most of the time. This Basculin has a Life Orb and everything, and he plays really good. By the way, I updated my trainer card. Let me know what you guys think. I've changed my appearance a little bit. He looks more like me. I don't have spiky hair in real life. Most of the time I have really short hair, unless I just go about a month without getting a haircut. Right now I actually have pretty short hair, and this is what I mostly look like. I'm a little fatter, but they won't let me have the fat option, so I gotta go with what I got, So this looks like 10-year-old me versus if anything. This Darmanitan is Choice Scarfed, and a lot of times with Dusclops, I'll go ahead and try and set up Trick Room. In this type of scenario, if I can get this Landorus off the board, I'm going to do it. This Landorus could be Choice Scarf. Regilucky could be Choice Scarf. Regilucky is fast, so he actually outspeeds and gets a critical hit Vote Switch off of my Dusclops. I don't necessarily think that confirms that he's Choice Scarf. Having Vote Switch could confirm that he is Choice Scarf in a way, but I don't know his speed tiering all that well. But I do know we're going to go for that big Ice Punch damage, and we get the one shot on the Landorus. So we're already looking better than my opponent, right? We're setting up the Trick Room and everything. My opponent does have Cresselia, and this could be a problem. Cresselia, I would almost look at as like a potential Trick Room counter. And this Moltres. Okay. So Dark Moltres. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so I think right here we gotta think. Okay, Rhyperior can probably handle the Moltres. So let's just start putting damage into this Cresselia with our Dusclops. If we can get this Ice Punch off onto this Moltres, then great. But yeah, this is definitely a Dynamax Moltres here. I couldn't see Cresselia being Dynamaxed. Love Ball too, I'm pretty sure, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. Whoa, okay. So Moltres looks really cool. Perfect for the theme of Halloween too, because Moltres looks like a Halloween monster. Nightshade, yeah, we're just trying to get some damage on Cresselia. I know he has the recovery move, but at least this way we're putting pressure on Cresselia. If he goes after Darmanitan and gets Darmanitan knocked out, that's perfect, because then we can go into our Rhyperior, and that's what we want. Rhyperior is our ultimate setup. So right here, I'm perfectly fine going into Rhyperior. Okay, Moltres is showing Life Orb, so that's interesting. So let's go into our Rhyperior. Rhyperior is kind of like our guy. Our Rhyperior is like the carry for this team, for sure. Alright, so really and truthfully, I could see the Moltres going for a... I can honestly see the Moltres trying to target the Dusclops here. So I think what we want to do is ally switch to get the Dusclops out of the way. And we'll Dynamax and try and knock out this Moltres with our Rhyperior. But in case if we don't, we kind of throw him off guard. I do believe Rhyperior will outspeed Moltres in Trick Room, but I don't necessarily know if we'll get the KO. Moltres is a little bit more bulkier with the Galar form, and he actually makes a smart play going for the ally switch or max guard. Very smart play, actually. Wasting one of my turns of Dynamax, but at the same time, he's wasting his turn. Yeah, Moltres, ooh, reversing Trick Room. That's actually really smart. Okay, I can respect that play. But if you're all in on my Dusclops so I don't get my Trick Room up, then that's fine. Go all in on my Dusclops. I dare you. Because I'm going to get that big damage on your Moltres. And really and truthfully, with Rhyperior's attack stack, I honestly see us getting the KO on that Moltres. I really don't see how we don't. Okay, so yeah, like this team, Rhyperior loves the Trick Room, but the team itself is not necessarily gotta have Trick Room. Rhyperior can take hits too. Rhyperior's no strap. Can definitely take some hits. This should KO the Moltres. Oh, it doesn't. But we get the Sand though. The Sand, I don't think the Chip will KO the Moltres, but man, we're looking pretty good. The Moltres does get a special attack raise. So I gotta actually look into what Berserker, how it activates. Every time it gets attacked or something, is that how it is? I don't necessarily know. I believe that was Moltres' last turn of Dynamax, and Rillaboom's coming in. Like I said, Rillaboom, Basculin, and even Whimsicott don't have to have Trick Room. They can actually thrive outside of Trick Room. Rillaboom is probably one of the best mons that can kind of battle in both forms. So, yeah, I think right here, the smart play is definitely Rockfall to Cresselia, and maybe even, we're just going to fake out. He could protect, for sure, the Moltres, but I think we're still fine. I do think we're okay. Yeah. Okay, so no protect on the Moltres, so he's going to let me have the Moltres. And now, yeah, I mean, if he protected, he would have probably fainted to the sand damage anyway. So, yeah, I think we were okay. Rillaboom takes the attack very well, and now we're going to go for Max Rockfall. This is big damage on this Cresselia. That's fantastic damage because, okay, so he does have the berry. Cresselia is super slow, though. So honestly, like Rillaboom might be able to pick it off. I don't know if Rillaboom can actually pick that off or not. Interesting though, I believe Cresselia has Levitate as an ability. As you see right there, he does not get grassy terrain recovery. So that's something that kind of bites Cresselia right now because, yeah, we got the ground move on our Rhyperior, but we're not necessarily having to use that. You know, yeah, Reggie Lucky is out here on the field, but we could use, I mean, it's not like we have Earthquake. We got grassy terrain up. I don't necessarily think we want to go for a big high horsepower attack anyway. I think what we want to do is go for Rock Slide. And I think, really and truthfully, let's go for Grassy Glide into the Reggie Lucky. And that way, we put huge pressure on that Reggie Lucky. And then, I mean, that just means he ain't going to be able to do much. Cresselia, what's Cresselia going to do to a Rhyperior? I mean, yeah, you got that recovery. But I think, honestly, if we can get that Cresselia 1 versus 2 scenario, I think we're going to be in a very good spot. Reggie Lucky does still get Sand Chip, so if he has the potential Focus Sash, he just lost it just now. And I really have faith in Rillaboom. Okay, he gains it back because of the grassy terrain. Okay, I do really have some really strong faith with my Rillaboom though to get a bunch of damage on this Regieleki, if not a KO. Like honestly, I don't even see what Regieleki can actually do. So yeah, let's just see what happens. I don't imagine Regieleki is not the most defensive mon. Right there's a crit. I honestly don't think it mattered because of the focus sash, but I think we would have knocked him down to the focus sash anyway. Thunder Cage coming out. That don't do much damage. That don't do much damage at all. It does trap us, but that's my last mon anyway, so I think we're fine. Whew, that was a crit though. I see that's why I don't want that crit on that Regieleki. Then my opponent has a chance to crit me, so yeah, that's fun. But we took the attack. We took the attack. Oh, did we survive sand? Barely. Okay. That's good because really and truthfully, Rhyperior, we won't have to worry about Rhyperior hitting his attacks now. We'll just get this Grassy Glide off and we should be fine. If he goes for Protect, then we'll lose our... We probably won't lose our Rillaboom, but we might lose Grassy Terrain. I don't necessarily know how many more turns we have. But either way, he doesn't. And we take game 1. So that's awesome. I really like this team because this team can function outside of Trick Room and just as well as in Trick Room. But anyway, question of the day. How are you guys enjoying Halloween so far? I'm actually having a blast with Halloween. We had a bunch of family and friends over just a little bit ago. They all have left by now, but we've all kind of hanged out and had a good old time. We were going to try and do the trick or treat thing this year, but with all this COVID stuff coming back around, we're kind of like maybe best just to have some friends and family. And we had a good time. We only had about 10 people max anyway. I mean, I'm not saying that you have to have 10 people maximum around you or nothing, but that's about how many people we did have. So we did good. No one had to wear a mask or nothing too, and it was kind of nice and relaxing. Had a bonfire at the house and we enjoyed ourselves. I mean, hot dogs, marshmallows, s'mores, you name it, we probably had it. But yeah, I mean, it was nice. We enjoyed ourselves. So let me know what you guys did for Halloween this year. Did you guys do the trick-or-treating route? Did you just stay home and watch a lot of scary movies, or did you actually get out with some friends and family and maybe had a bonfire? Did you have a hayride this year? We did not have a hayride this year. I wish we did, but we did not. That would have been pretty fun, but the one person I know that has a tractor that would give us a hayride and stuff, he's actually caught with the COVID-19 right now, so we didn't really want to bother asking him. So anyway, let's get into our battle. The reason I ended up bringing the Trick Room mode against my opponent is because it looked like his team really couldn't handle our Trick Room version. Hopefully that was correct. Am I looking? I was really just trying to talk to you guys, but hopefully, I mean, it is lead of Trianitar. This really makes me kind of nervous because this could be a weakness policy Trianitar that I'm about to U-turn into. But that's what we're going to do. U-turn into the Trianitar. Hopefully it won't proc a weakness policy. Hopefully, I mean, if he Dynamaxes, that's still going to do quite a bit of damage. So he knows the threats on the board. We'll see what he ends up doing. He does not Dynamax, so this could KO. Okay, I was way off. That's not going to KO, and that is weakness policy. But what's he going to do? Rock Slide? Crunch? My Dusclops? I mean, go after my Dusclops. I don't necessarily know if I'm going to get Trick Room up, and I'm sure I don't want let Rhyperior take a Vicious Rend from this Dracovish. So we're gonna switch Rillaboom in here. We'll see if we can get this Trick Room off. Vicious Rend comes out. Yeah, I definitely do not want my Rhyperior to take that damage. That shows Life Orb. Okay, that's a powerful guy. Okay, so Trick Room comes out. So at least we get our Trick Room up. So that's nice. Right here, I gotta look at this Tyranitar's HP. Is he low enough? I don't think he's low enough for a Nightshade KO. Especially probably after this grassy terrain. Yeah, he's definitely not low enough for that. So, the biggest question is, do we want to try and switch in our Rhyperior here? See, the biggest threat is that Dracovish to our Rhyperior. And really and truthfully, I could see him... I think right here, let's actually go for Ally Switch. And honestly, I see a Protect coming from the Tyranitar. So we're going to Wood Hammer into the Dracovish. Oh, no Protect coming out? Or is that after the... Either way, no Protect from the Tyranitar. So we're going to take some big damage here. Ooh, okay. That did not pick up the KO. Rock Slide comes out. Ooh, okay. That's not in my favor. But at the same time, now we get a save switch into our Rhyperior. So under Trick Room, I'll take that. Leech Life, we'll take that. Yeah, that's definitely not much damage at all. Okay, I'm glad I ain't Dynamaxed yet, but I think we're in a scenario that I'm happy to be in. Dracovish actually might faint due to the sand. We'll just have to kind of wait and see what happens. Maybe not with this grassy. Oh, okay, so he already took the sand damage. Okay, that's fine. Either way, we got Rhyperior. We're about to Dynamax Rhyperior. Definitely going for a max Rockfall into Tyranitar. I could go for max Quake, but I do have Grassy Terrain, so that will half my damage. Plus, he's got the Articuno. He's potentially got Articuno in the back. So I think I feel better going for max Rockfall onto the Tyranitar. And we'll just go for a Nightshade into the Dracovish for sure. We should pick up the KO on the Dracovish, no problem. And surely we'll pick up the KO on the Tyranitar as well. I couldn't imagine a world where we don't pick up the KO on this Tyranitar, because I don't see him Dynamaxing this Tyranitar. If he was Dynamaxing, there might be a chance that he can survive. But I just don't see him Dynamaxing it, so I think we're fine. I think we'll get a double KO this turn, and we'll be in a good spot. Then we'll really know who he has in the back and everything. Alright, yeah, so we definitely take out the Dracovish. No problem. And now we should move next. Yeah. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. Yep, pick up the KO on the Tyranitar. For sure. Now we're in a great spot. We got Trick Room up. We got our Rhyperior Dynamax. We took out his two main threats to our Rhyperior for the most part. So I really don't know necessarily who he has in the back that could counter Rhyperior, because Tapu Fini can be an answer, but at the same time, I don't feel like it's the best answer. We have Max Flare for that Scizor, so if that Scizor wants to Dynamax, be my guest. Because we'll just Max Flare that, no problem there. Right here, I think the Scizor could definitely be Focus Sash. So I believe we're in grassy terrain. Let me double check that. We're in misty terrain. That's fine. I'm going to Shadow Sneak the Scizor. Just in case if he's Focus Sash, I could just Nightshade after just thinking about it, because there's no... I mean, I will survive But we'll just, yeah. Ooh, Tapu Fini. Yeah, I could have just nightshaded the Scizor, but that's alright. Can Rhyperior take a Max Geyser? That's the biggest question, and I don't necessarily know the answer. It's coming from the special side. Rhyperior is definitely more of a physical mon. And if we have Max Flare Up in the Sun, I think we're fine. I think we'll definitely take the attack, get our weakness policy procced, and then we'll just go for a big Max Rockfall the next turn with a Nightshade combo. And I don't necessarily think that'll be the game, but that'll be a lot of damage. Let's see if we live. Ooh, Dusclops. He goes after Dusclops, which I think is the wrong target, because you see how little damage that did. Anyway, his last mon is Tapu Fini, and we do have Darmanitan in the back. So right now, all we're wanting to do is get some big damage out. That's our biggest thing. Maybe get Max Rockfall to come out. Honestly, how many more turns of Trick Room? That's just something that's kind of in my head right now. We have one more turn of Trick Room, so that's fantastic in a way, because next turn we should be okay. That's fine. Going for Max Geyser or going for Max Guard. Okay, that's not the best thing for me, is it? No, because now we don't get that damage out. Okay, that was a pretty smart Max Guard. Not gonna lie. Definitely don't need to go for Trick Room with our Dusclops. I think what we want to do is Rock Slide or High Horsepower. Definitely High Horsepower. That's a higher base. So High Horsepower. And let's actually go for Ally Switch. I don't see him going after my Dusclops. I see him going after my Rhyperior here. So, I'll be shocked if he hits my if he's going after Dusclops in this scenario. He was. Wow, either he read my ally switch, or this man. Wow, okay, good play by my opponent, because this could honestly cost me the game. I mean, this Tapu Fini could really just cost me this game. Okay, so it is on Dynamaxing. Okay, so definitely Nightshade, and we're gonna just hope for some flinches. We're gonna go to Flinch Town. You got Rock Slide. You know, I mean, this is the big play. This won't be doing much damage. We're mostly riding. I say not much damage. That actually did pretty good damage. Yeah, Muddy Water. Do we take this with our Dusclops? Probably not. No. So yeah, we're just gonna have to try and ride on that Flinch Town. Oh man, you hate to play it like this, but one, I mean, we can miss, so that's another thing. But yeah, I mean, we'll just have to try and win off of a flinch or something. Let's see what happens. Do we flinch? No. Does he miss? No. Does he get high, or does he get mid row or high row? He actually gets the KO. So good game to my opponent. Tapu Fini, one of the new mons, brought to you by Tundra. So it's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. It's gonna be a really strong, tough mon that we're all gonna have to be ready to face on the ladder. So yeah, I'm not ashamed that I lost to it. I think my opponent played a great game. But anyway, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, guys, this is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out. Peace.